Hey guys, so I'm standing out here. It's a beautiful day, a little bit of cloud coverage, but not too much. It's nice and cool, but not cold. It feels amazing. So, I may not ever go back inside. But anyway, today's video is on the weather. So, what is the Florida Panhandle weather like? Well, it's either hot, hot, hot or cold, cold, cold. And it's going to be humid. So anything below 65 with the humidity level is usually cold. Anything over 65 with the humidity level, it takes your breath away and you're like, I can't breathe. So it definitely is something on that. With the humidity levels, they're usually pretty high. We've had our temperatures go up into the hundreds. Last summer, they were over 100 at the heat of the summer. And you couple that with the humidity level, because we do have more rain during the summers. And it was miserable, to say the least. And just walking out to the truck, and you were pouring sweat and needing the AC. So those vehicles, if you could get one of them little remote starts on it and all, I highly recommend that. I do think you could buy those aftermarket if you don't have one. But it just gets so hot. And when you go get in those vehicles, or at least go crank it up before you go get in it. Because when you close them doors, it just sucks it all out. So anyway, the cold. Let's see, it got down, I think the lowest it got last year was into the 20s, and that was at nighttime. So the cold weather is not overly bad. The difference is the humidity. So it could be a dry 20, which is not bad at all, and you could go out about like this, or it could be a wet 20. And then that way you're going to feel like it's freezing cold. So that's something to keep in mind. Right now it's in the 50s, 60s, but it's not humid. So it's a very nice, dry 50s, 60s, and I mean, it's very comfortable. So that's something about that. We have rain, lots and lots of rain during the summer months and springtime, and that adds to the humidity level. I don't even try and straighten my hair during the summertime. It just goes straight curly or into a ponytail, usually into a ponytail, because I cannot stand it down with how hot it is. So that's one thing. For the rain, we get a lot of it. We get lightning storms with the rain, thundering, all that good stuff. But now it doesn't always rain all day, every day. A lot of times it'll rain for a few hours in the afternoon or a few hours out of the day and then clear up and be pretty. So that's something to think about. But when it rains, it's a gully washer. Hurricanes. We do have some hurricanes. Nothing compared to South Florida or over towards on the other side of Tallahassee. But we do get them. Michael got us good. And Sally got us good. So that's two of the most recent hurricanes that really got us. So that's something to think on. But in this area, compared to South Florida, they're not nearly as bad. And while Sally was a really good hurricane, it got us good. But if you're off the coast, you know, you weren't affected too bad. A few shingles may lift on the house, depending on the age of the roof. Things are going to be blown in your yard, but the wind's the worst part about them. So that's the thing about hurricanes. If you're on the coast, then you got a whole nother monster to deal with. Actually, during Sally, I seen a post where that somebody's boat ended up in their swimming pool. So that's also one thing. Back years ago when we had Hurricane Dennis, it actually pushed, my grandpa had a boat, and it pushed the tongue of that boat onto the roof of his pickup truck, and somehow during all that commotion, it started the boat motor. I don't know. He don't have that boat or the truck anymore. They totaled the truck. But it was newer then, because that was years ago. But now it'd just be an old Dodge truck. So hurricanes aren't too bad, but we do have them. But nothing to get overly concerned about, depending on where your location is, of course. So you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe to our channel and hit that little bell button so you can stay up to date on all of our videos.